Hey, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Realtor Rapid Fire, our 5-minute interview series where we interview top real estate agents and ask them what's working for them and how and why. Also, we can give great information and value to the rest of the real estate community. And today we're joined by the one and only Katie Profitt from the Sam Simmons group, Homegirls group. And I'm super excited, Sam. Thank you very much for hanging out. And I can't wait to hear your answers. Are you ready?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm ready, I think.
All right. So question number one is, everyone has access essentially to the same tools and platforms. What's one thing you're doing differently in your business that's actually creating momentum, and why do you think it's working for you?
So I would definitely say being a little more intentional with, the community, not just necessarily like, social media, but, we partnered with Off the Rail and did those happy hours this summer, which was awesome. I feel like we had a lot of good conversations, and it was like, no, just coming to chat. It's not meaning we're asking you to go buy a house tomorrow or anything, kind of just being able to offer a wide range of services to different people and getting to know them on like a personal level where it's like more laid back, not as intense. The Women in Power event that we had was awesome. There was a lot of other women in Delco who have other businesses, not just realtors, that we were able to connect with. And I think like building that rapport and stuff is definitely been like a game changer for me, kind of opening me up to newer things, so to speak.
It's amazing how, when, especially in the real estate business, where we talk about tools, we talk about technology, we talk about systems, we talk about, all the things that are provided, whether it's by your broker or by a service that you pay subscriptions for. And yet the answers somehow always come back to the basics, connecting with other humans and putting in place a space for that connection to happen, I think is really, really cool. So,
And
well,
for it to happen
congratulations
like
on that.
naturally, not like, no, some people feel like if they're getting invited to, whether it's like, if it's a seminar, like a first buyer thing, like well, I'm not sure I'm even ready yet, or I'm not sure. So I think the happy hour made it where it was kind of like open to anyone. Have a drink, get something to eat, have some conversations, ask questions. And I feel like it's the atmosphere makes it a lot easier for me and for them. And I think it really builds a different kind of personal touch to things.
Love it. All right. Question number two. In the last year, when we talk about communication, methods of communication, styles, cadence, what's one change you made on how you communicate with your clients and referral partners that led to better trust or smoother transactions?
Definitely being more transparent. I think I, for a long time, struggled with telling people what they need to hear rather than what they want to hear. I want to fix everything. So like I try to, I would try to move things around, but ultimately in the end, that just causes more anxiety, more stress for everyone involved. I think it's hard conversation sometimes, and it very well could, it hasn't, but it could, cost you a client relationship if they don't agree. But I think ultimately that I learned that then that's the way it has to be. I think being upfront right from the beginning, giving my opinions, giving them resources is definitely the way to go as soon as the conversations start.
We're both parents, and I think that as parents, we kind of are like naturally inclined to protect our children from the horrors of the truth of the world sometimes, right? Like we're the last thing we want to do is tell them the Easter Bunny's not real, right? So,
Yeah,
but we have to remind ourselves, like, we're dealing with adults, and adults need the information. You're not doing anyone any service by
exactly.
withholding information for their own protection. That's just not how you operate in business. Might be how you operate with a 5-year-old, but not how you operate with your clients. And that's a great revelation. I'm glad that that's a sign, obviously, of maturity in the business. I know a lot of other younger agents that are out there listening. Hopefully you hear that now and take that advice early in your career that, give the information. Don't withhold it. Don't gatekeep the hard stuff, right? Like put it out there, let everybody understand, and people appreciate it and respect you more for it.
Definitely. And I think I was scared of that. I think I more looked at it like if I tell them that, I know I can already tell that's not what they want to hear. And then they're going to want another realtor and but that's fine. That's fine. At the end of the day, I want to do things the way that they should be done properly and as formative as possible. And if that's not what you want to hear and you're willing to go with an agent who's willing to not say all that stuff, I that's your decision.
It sets up for future frustration for sure.
Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
Fun question is, if your real estate business came with a warning label, what would it say?
I do too much. I
Warning,
feel like
this agent
I
does too much.
Yes, I will call you. I will text you. I will have the answer to your question before you ask it. I think that I get very involved with each transaction personally and different for each person. So clearly that's not always the case, but I definitely will be texting you at 8 in the morning. And I try to give you all the information before you have to ask. And yeah, so I
So when you
definitely
come downstairs in
probably
the
do
morning
too
and you're
much.
making coffee, don't like get weirded out by it.
Exactly. And as long as you just kind of have to be okay with that from the beginning. I might be calling you at 11:30 at night. You know what I mean? Like, as if there's no, yeah, I probably do too much, but it's for the good. It's for the good.
I like it. That's a great answer. Katie, thank you very much for hanging out with us today. These were 3 super answers. And I hope
Thank
if you're
you.
listening, I hope you got something out of it. And we'll chat again soon.
Thanks, Ken.